Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Hello, all you lovely souls. I want to thank you guys for all your beautiful comments and reciprocity of love and abundance, and you guys being so wonderful and visiting my Etsy store and getting so excited about your pieces. Again, I just wanted you guys to know I'll custom make pieces if anybody has anything, anxiety, or they want to produce more love in their life, self-love, whatever it is, that I can custom make you guys anything out of anything. And thank you guys for all your custom made orders and your other orders, and sharing, you know, pictures of yourself with it. I appreciate it so much, you guys. So I wanted to share this beautiful new deck with this reading on being, you know, what special messages that are meant for you right now through spirit. This is ideal for it, and this has got to be one of the most beautiful decks I've ever seen. Find Your Light Inspiration deck by Sarah Burrier. Just so light and lovely and vibrant and just filled with everything that I love. So your three choices are: I am captivated, I am chosen, and I am beautiful. Would you look at that hairdo? Like, I need to braid my hair and put fruit baskets in it. I need to put rose petals. I need to put seashells. I need to put fairy wings, praying mantises, moss, some leaves, a couple ferrets, some other things. Oh my gosh, I'm being ridiculous. I have to share this insane story that happened to me last night at 3 a.m. I haven't been able to sleep. I get up and I get all creative, and I'm like, I have to make these pieces. I have to do this. Like, I'm organizing in the middle of the night. It's the craziest thing. So my son, who's highly nocturnal too, couldn't sleep either. So something compelled me just to get up and go to the back door. I don't know what. It's probably because, you know, I always hear meowing in our cats and everything. I look out. I swear to God, the weirdest scene greeted me. Baby gray kitty is laying on her little blanket, and her food dish is less than a foot away. Mochi is drinking out of the water, and who is eating out of the food but the biggest, fattest, plumpest raccoon? We named him King Arthur because he just obviously was a king of everything. The way he was eating was so spectacularly comical. I was dying. He had one hand out like it was begging for money, and the other hand reaching into the dish and then feeding his face. But then he'd turn his little paw like a little stop sign, like, don't stop me eating, like this kind of thing. And both the cats were on either side of him. And I thought, this is so berserk. Like, there's no hostility. And I was like, do they think he's a cat that just looks a little different? And does he think they're a raccoon that just is a little different? But it was the coolest thing. They were all less than a foot from one another, and just one drinking, one eating, and one laying down looking at him. It was the coolest thing ever. I had to go get Hagen and go, come out here and look at this. And we were watching, and he's like, oh my God, Mom, you're like Linda from Bob's Burgers. We got to name him. And it was crazy. We must have watched him for like a half hour. And then we took a pancake and we threw it like a Frisbee across the lawn because I just thought it'd be something to do. And the raccoon was so stoked. He ran 100 miles an hour, picked it up, and like ran off and was just like eating it behind a tree, and he would peek out. It was awesome. So it was great. It was like a little fairy tale happening in the middle of the night. It was awesome. I was so captivated by it. I was like, I hope he comes back tonight. It was really, really fun. Please share down below if you have any weird animals that just pop up. We had possums. I saw a possum last night because I'm always leaving food out for the birds and stuff. Possum, everything. We get turkeys, we get hawks, like everything comes in our yard. It's really wild. So comment down below if you get any like weird interaction between your domesticated animals and your wild animals. It's really wild. So right away, for number one, we're going to start with number one, you guys, for I am captivating. I love this. And the message really is, although I feel I must be hidden up within a tree, I remind myself that I am sought after, and my presence brings light. I was made far more beautifully and with more joy than the tree I sit in. So this is just saying, you know, go out and say what you want to say, experience interactions with other people, because a lot of people think they're not interesting or they don't have anything that's captivating or stimulating in their conversation. But anybody who embarks on a connection with somebody else is immediately captivating to that other person, because you're putting an effort to speak to them and bring them into your world. So remember that. People appreciate that. That's very important. Let's see what else is going on. Now we're going to do an I am, which was your first one. Then we're going to do an I feel, and then we're going to do an I will, because those are the three different topics that come in. So you got an I feel nurtured. And these are also things that we can say to ourselves to remind ourselves that, you know, we're not forsaken. If we're having a moment where we feel like no one's listening to us or doesn't really care about whatever scheme we're getting up to or whatever predicament we're in. Like yesterday, I was watching a quick thing on New York Housewives because I really like Bethany Frankel, and she really kicks ass when it comes to getting stuff done around the world when it's in crisis. I mean, she just goes to the places, helps people out, and she's fearless. And she had one bite of this fish stew, and it affects her because she's allergic to shellfish. And there was like a dinner party going on, and I thought it was amazing that the other girls knew this. Bethany was making like choking sounds. She goes up into her room, and while they were filming, not one of them got up from the table to go check on her. And when they were filming, they showed her lying on the bathroom floor, literally in a ball, and not one person went to see how she was. And I thought, what in the Sam hell is going on? Like, who does that? And even the film crew was like filming it. So I was waiting. Oh, one of the girls is going to come in and rush and console her, see if she's all right. Nope, not a one. And I thought, that's crazy. You know, that's when you definitely don't feel nurtured. But we have to remember that whenever we feel like other people are uncaring, that I am embracing the love that's given to me, because there's always within nature or animals and family someone who nurtures and loves us, right? I am tending to it like I was a child, with compassion, grace, healing touch. I am filled with warmth. So every little gesture of caring and stuff, we also need to not only reciprocate, but really have gratitude for those moments, you know, where you ever like just some family member or whatever, they stop or they start walking funny or something happens, you know, ask them, are you all right? Like whether it's their knee, whether it's, or sometimes people like clutch their head if they have a headache. Just let them know that you're observing how they feel and that you care, and you offer that, because they then in return do that, and you do feel nurtured, that somebody's paying attention to, you know, how you feel physically, mentally, or otherwise, right? We acknowledge the fact that they exist in our space and we're caring for them. So always feel that you are nurtured, because it's almost like a great placebo effect. When we feel it, we begin to act that way. It creates a mood, and then it creates a behavior, right? Now, I will forgive. I love this. I feel like this is the quickest way to lighten any load when we forgive, whether it's past transgressions, whether it's for ourselves too, because I was talking to Indy about this today, how people feel like they always have to be producing to feel worthwhile or to feel like they're worthy of something, and we don't. So we forget to slow down and just participate in life as an observer and have fun and do fun, relaxing things as well. Because you ever run into a friend that you haven't seen in a while, and they'll just let you know immediately how busy they've been, and they'll go off this kind of like checklist of accomplishments. It's really weird. It's like they want you to validate their existence, or they're trying to validate their worth or existence by this checklist. And it's very bizarre. I don't know why we're conditioned to do this, but you know, in our lives, we should just try to be more effective in what we do, so we have more time to relax and not have to feel like we have to produce, right? And forgive ourselves. Let go of control and forgive, so that I am no longer chained into any kind of darkness, but reconciled to the weightlessness of light, right? Just sitting in there and basking in the warmth of, I let this go. It's no longer important. It doesn't affect me. It only affects me when I hang on to it, right? You ever get in an argument with somebody and you keep replaying it in your head? I should have said this. I can't believe they said that. What a time waste, right? We need to really acknowledge the fact that it does absolutely no good to hang on to anything. So let's just let it all go and forgive, so we can be light, we can be free, and it's very healing as well. So that's your messages, group one. Welcome to my channel. If you want to stick through to the end, I'm going to do a quick flip through, because the art in these cards is unbelievable. So that's you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you want a private read. If you want to go to my Etsy store and get any of your handcrafted goodies, the new apatite stones are phenomenal, and I did really gorgeous, cost-effective just simple amulets on gold chain with those. I'm trying to block the cat, 'cause she's like, I want to jump on everything. And you guys, thank you for your love and support and all your beautiful comments. As you know, I read them all. I just haven't had a chance to comment back yet, because that takes some time that I need to carve out when I'm doing that. So let's go on to number 2, which is I am chosen. I love the simplicity of these two, because they don't there's just like a little parachute in each, well, a paragraph in each one. It's very simplistic. And it says, I am chosen. I will not fear who I am. I was chosen to be free, to fly above and beyond what this world offers me and says of me. I will not fear who I am called to be. I choose to love and forgive those in my path today and every day. Absolutely don't fear. If you feel like, you know, you have a warrior, a strong person, a fighter, a defender, whatever it is within you, know that you are chosen for that. A lot of people deny or kind of squelch their gifts, or they dim their lights because they feel like it's too much, too big, whatever. It isn't. You are chosen for this particular area. A lot of people that decide to go into medicine, politics, and other places of like that, they feel it is such a calling and a vocation. A lot of light workers and people of that ilk too, definitely that is a chosen path. You feel it, and it is a pull and an inclination that, you know, after a time, because you just feel like any gift that's given to people, they think that it's not necessarily something that they should make a living from, which it is exactly what they should be doing, because it is a gift, something that comes naturally with ease, and that they can even build greater knowledge on and really become expert level at, for sure. So let's see what your I feel is. You have a I feel peaceful, and that is the best aim that there is out there, because when we feel peaceful, we're not agitated by anything. We have our best thought processes. We're kinder. We're more considerate, for sure. In this time of peace and tranquility, I effortlessly drift off to sleep as the joy of life sweeps around me like a blanket. You ever just lay your head down and you just have a smile on your face and you go right to sleep, like you know you haven't said anything that is hostile, aggressive, mean, or anything like that? You just lived in a blissful state all day. You were as kind as you could. You lived as, you know, purely as possible. Everything coming from spirit and soul as opposed to ego. You just do. You feel like you coast and float and drift, and it's a beautiful existence. That's what peace is all about. You don't have anything spinning around in your head, your woulda, shoulda, couldas. And let's see what you will be doing. You will rejoice. Now, this artwork is just phenomenal. Look at her just playing the harp, and you have the dove up there carrying a star with a heart. I love that. The artwork is just sweeping and beautiful. It's really epic artwork. I love it so much. And I love that it has that, you know, I am, I feel, and I will. I really love that. So let's see what the little rejoice part says in this. It says, I will shout and make music filled with thanksgiving and joy in what is in this day and what it has brought and what miracles have taken place. Absolutely. I can just speak from today. Was so lovely. India was just sharing me with that one of her friends that doesn't have transportation has kind of an issue getting things they need in their home. And I was like, well, we're going to the store. So let's get a little list, the heavy things like gallons of waters and things like that. And we'll drop it off. And just to see her friend come out of the house all smiling and looking healthy and good was so nice to see that. And then, you know, sharing a little bit about the family and what they're doing. It was really nice to be able to do. In this one particular store I go to up the road, Fairway is never full. You never have to wait. And I like the people that work there. They have killer music, and people are always jamming out. Like when we first got in there, Billy Joel's Uptown Girl was playing. Me and India were jamming out, and the staff was like walking up and down the aisles, like, you know, like Christy Brinkley does in the video with Uptown Girl. It was hilarious. It's like, it's just a fun time going there. And people were rejoicing the fact they had jobs and they were happy, and it was really nice. So you'll be feeling the upliftingness of that as well. So those are your messages, group 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome, you guys. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all the notification bell too, so you know when all the new videos come up. And if you need a private read, my Etsy store, the Goddess Provisions box, or anything, my links are all down below. And come see me on Instagram too at Sparkwist11. I have giveaways. I do fun daily posts and memes. And then if you have any questions, I just like that format to be able to communicate with people. It's quick and efficient, and it's a lot of great energy over there as well. So that's you guys. And number 3 is I am beautiful. Look at that hair. Like, could you even, I think she has like cake sprinkles in it. She's got everything, and the kitchen sink in there. I love when people just weave in dried little flowers and stuff into their hair. I think it looks so phenomenal. So I am beautiful is saying, when I look in the mirror today, I will smile and say, ta-da, I am beautiful because I'm one of a kind. I'm beautiful because I was made of light, and I am beautiful because I am loved by the one who made me. Constantly, when we remind ourselves that, you know, we are who we think we are. So when we think we are these splendiferous, lovely beings of light and go out, it shows within us, you know, because everybody knows you can meet the most spectacular physical person, but if there's nothing in there, that quickly diminishes down into nothing quickly. It's the people that have that inner soul light that beams out, that exemplifies their beauty even more, right? Those big, beautiful beaming eyes, everything glows. There's something very vibrant about people that are giving, loving, and caring, for sure. And remind yourself of that. We need to often, you know, to me, sometimes a beautiful person is just someone who smiles for no reason. You walk by them and they smile, and that just creates a beautiful radiant face, right? Things of that nature. So let's see what your feel card is. I feel transformed. I love this. I love anything that's transformational because I believe it helps us grow. It helps us expand. It helps us be our best possible. It's like what do we want to excel to be? What do we want to connect to be? All of those things. I am awake and renewed, refreshed and energized. I rise up towards the sunlight and I share this energy I have found. My old self is gone, shed off, and my new skin lifts me higher. Right? When we feel renewal, when we feel we can change, when we have those great epic moments of the Phoenix, let's rise, let's do this, let's change, transform. It's dropping that old, dusty, musty, deadwood energy of, oh, this is hard. Because I was talking to Indy about this today when we were driving. I was like, I have this new philosophy that I'm constantly trying to implement that is, I am not the pattern that I worked the day before. Because I do find sometimes being habitual creatures, I would get up. I started working before I even got my cup of coffee, and then I made myself stressed out. Like I started grabbing all my envelopes and packages to fill with jewelry the day before yesterday, before I even got out to make coffee. And then all of a sudden my mind started going, and then you have to do this, and then you have to do that. And I thought, why am I doing this in this way? Why aren't I allowing the day to just kind of unfold quietly and peacefully? You know, it was like, why am I super like charging right into this when I haven't even taken a breath? So then today I decided I'm going to conserve energy by trying a new pattern, and it really works. And that is transformational. And we can do that whenever we want. Recognize a pattern that doesn't work, that is draining or stressful, and say, I can alleviate just by not doing this. It's as simple as that. I did this, I didn't like it, so guess what? I'm not doing that anymore. New way, new day for sure, right? Let's see what your I will is. I will surrender. I love that. I love lanterns and lights. I'm so obsessed with them. And look at his wings, and everything just flows in this. It reminds me of a couple of decks that I have. You guys will know what I'm talking about. Is it Shadowscapes? The artwork in that, the beautiful yellows and purples and Easter eggy colors, right? Yeah, the Shadowscapes deck. It's really beautiful like that. So let's see what the I will is. I will surrender. You know, I love this because it's like, it's so encouraging for me to just get in a good mood when I see beautiful wording, beautiful artwork, all of this. It just provides a kind of like, moment, right? Like a breath of fresh air for sure. So this is saying, I will surrender. Too weak to stand alone, I will surrender my control and let go, allowing intervention to take its course. I trust in the good my creator has for me. Oftentimes what I do when I'm doing this is I'll recall when I felt like I was in a similar state. If I'm ever really tired, or my bandwidth is full of whatever emotional dialogue or whatever, I'll sit back and I'll take a deep breath and I'll think of the most pleasant physical space that I can, right? Like a garden or a river or something, and take a deep breath and allow for a change of scenery in my mind, and then surrender. And then I wake up and I kind of have that renewed, refreshed outlook of, okay, now I can start again. I don't need to be supercharged and always be going forward. So, you know, and then walk in faith a little calmer. And then I feel like there's a light shining on and a guide, so I can go through things with like tenderness and support as opposed to stress, right? And just relieve all that and have a more peaceful moment. And I really love that, you know, because that's all about just truth and light. What are you trying to do and why are you trying to do it? And you never have to try to do it quickly. I have to keep reminding myself that, because sometimes as a mutable fire, I want to pull in everything. Oh, whilst I'm doing that, I might as well do that. Oh, while I'm skiing, I might as well do my taxes. And, you know, it's like one of those things where we are so used to more. It's like just one beautiful moment at a time type of essence, and you're going to experience that. So beautiful. So I'm going to do a quick flip through too. So also, you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. And if you need to have any information or private read, everything is down there. My Etsy store, Instagram, come join me over there. I'm doing giveaways and all kinds of fun posts and memes every day. I do tarot posts and things like that. But I just wanted to give you a quick look through at some of the art, because it is phenomenal. And then comment down below if you have this deck as well. I will heal. I love that. I will inspire. I will guide. I will worship. That's phenomenal. That's totally right out of Shadowscapes for sure. I will hope. I will encourage. This is beautiful. I am a crown of creation. I am worthy. I love that. I am connected. I am a voice. I am bonded. That's supremely gorgeous. I am authentic. I feel lost. Sometimes we do, right? I am light. I am a child. I will pray. I love that. That's Citrine. That's me and Citrine hanging out. Aww. And my Citrine who came back. I have to paint this and put it on my wall, on my plagiarism word. I have to. I am cherished. This is my favorite card in the whole deck. I am warrior. I just love it. The boots and the purple hair and the arrow and the fairy wings and the coat. Please. 100. All of that. I am sealed. This is insane. Look at that. I feel confident. Oh, the shells. I want to put everything in my hair. I tell you, between this and that, I'm going to go on both the kitchen sink and just plop it on my head and put fairy wings in it. I am gifted. That is beautiful. Beautiful. I feel desired. I feel balanced. I am treasured. That's unbelievable. It's like Lady Gaga. I feel sensual. I feel loved. I feel brave. Oh, look at that. What she got in her hands? I got to find out. I just got this deck. Seashells filled with butterflies and beautiful branches. Look at that mermaid slash angel slash everything. This is gorgeous too. I don't know. I'm obsessed a little bit with Joan of Arc. I always love that story. So whenever I see something like this, it's very Joan of Arc to me. I love that. I feel grateful. Yeah, Mila Jovovich played her. Like, I love that. If you guys want to see a fun film, go see that with Mila Jovovich. Go see it in your living room because that's where it's playing. I will protect. This is my third favorite card. Oh, unbelievable. So, 3 more. This is awesome. Oh, I am destined. I am destined. I am royal. Look at that little plump robin. My fave too. I am free. And you guys are free. You're all of these things. Again, this is a find your light. Unbelievable, you guys. And I think it was really reasonable. It was like $20 something, and the artwork is so gorgeous. So love and light to you guys. Again, thank you so much for all your love and support. You are amazing. Every day we're just going to go higher, higher, and higher, and just eradicate any heavy energy and just lift and beam and fly.